Hey parents, thank you so much for taking a moment to watch this video. Real quick, I just want to let you know about something coming up, a change coming up in kids ministry that we believe is going to help us in kids ministry to be more intentional, to provide a better guest experience, to help serve you as families better. And really simple, what that's going to be is we're going to make our child check-in system universal. Right now, we only use it for our kids service, but it just makes sense. If we've got a great child check-in system and it works great, we might as well use it for everybody and simplify things so just everybody with kids gets checked in here. The reason why we're going to do that is one, safety. It's why we started it. So we know who is who. We know who the kids are supposed to go home with based on we can look it up, or they have a guardian receipt says, hey, this is, I'm okay to have, pick up my kids here, so we know for sure. And also guest experience. If a guest comes, we want to have an intentional spot where they can say, like, I may not know where to go, but anybody in our church can say, hey, if somebody's got kids, have you had them checked in? Let me show you where to go. And there will be a team here to help you check your kids in if you have never done that before. But that's a safety, simplify things, provide a great guest experience. That's why we want to do that. So what is that going to look like? Some of you have already done it. You know how simple it is. Maybe you haven't. What it's going to look like is if you've been here before, your information is probably on in the system here. So you'll simply come over to one of these tablets in the connections room, or on Wednesday nights, because we're going to use it for everything. So Sundays and Wednesday. So whatever time you would get here, you come over here. If it's for Sunday school, Sunday service, Wednesday night, doesn't matter. Go over to a tablet, simply type in your name as a parent, select your kids, and select where they're supposed to go. So let's say you have a child who's going to junior Bible quiz during Sunday school hour. You come here at 9:20 or whatever it might be, check your kids, check Joey into JBQ B League, and then if he's going to kids service, you'll just select kids service as well. So his name tag will say JBQ B League and kids service. Then like normal, just bring them up to their room wherever they're supposed to go. And then afterwards, you pick them up, bring them to the next area. But you'll need your guardian tag. I'll show you here real quick. You'll need this to get your kids from any area. We do have their kids service right now, so anywhere you're going, you got to have this, or in the early childhood areas, you have to have a pager. So you might be wondering, well, what about an early childhood? If I have a toddler, is it going to be in there? Everybody's going to still get checked in here in the connections room or in the foyer, where it says where these will be on Wednesday night. We'll move them out to the foyer. But there will still be a check-in sheet. It'll be modified, changed a little bit in the infant nursery, in the toddler room there, to get more specific information or things that kind of change over time, things that we need to know in there, and also to get your pager so they can write down your pager number in there. So none of that is really going to change, other than Miranda's just modifying that sheet a little bit to simplify it, be a little more intentional with that. But otherwise, it's just going to be check your kids in here and bring them to the next area. Now, the next question is going to be, well, what about in between, say, Sunday school and service? Sunday service, do I pick the kids up? Yeah, we want you to pick your kids up because our leaders want to connect with you. Our mission is partnering with families. We want to be able to share with you, here's what we did, or just greet you, get to know, whose parents are who is who here. And so definitely we want you to pick your kids up, but sometimes things come up. And our leaders, oftentimes, they may be going to another area after that, and so they're trying to leave, say, JBQ to get the kids service. So if it's 10:19, 10:20, and the parent's not there, they're going to be able to look at the name tag and say, oh, guess what? They're checked into the kids service. They can bring them over to the kids service, and you as a parent are always going to know where your kids are because you checked them in to those areas. So, but then afterward, so you can go check in, make sure they got up there. If a room's empty, no one's in there, like, well, what's going on? They may have brought them to the next ministry area because it says on their name tag where they're supposed to be. So real quick, what we're doing, just making our child check-in system universal. Sunday school, Sunday service, Wednesday nights, whenever you would come with kids, just come over here, check your kids in, get a name tag for them. If they're littles, probably just stick it on their back so they don't, they're not peeling it off or eating it or anything like that. But if you have any questions about this, please don't hesitate to ask me. Shoot me a message here on Facebook or text me, give me a call, send me an email. I'd love to talk to you about it. Thank you so much.